readings a little bit earlier because I've got a busier weekend. So if I start them now, or if I complete them now, I can process them and get them posted over the weekend, you know, like more easily. So yeah, I'm going to watch Wrexham play on Saturday, which will be good. Okay, so I'm staying with the Desert Dreams Tarot deck, just because some people like to know what's being used. There it is. I hope that you're having a good week. My emotions are certainly much more balanced now that we're out of the full moon and Mercury retrograde. My goodness. I was so over emotional. Come on. Right, where's a candle? No, I think that's run out. Go on now, but try and once more. That's run out. I've got another one. Oh my goodness, whoever invented that. Look, it slots in. The back slots in and slides out. You don't have to rip it open. That's so good. That's a good question. I channel messages using the cards that Spirit picks. Okay. So I just read the narrative from the cards that come out. I'm not like a medium like Tyler Henry. Well, I call myself a tarot reader rather than a psychic. But I suppose it uses the clair senses, yeah. Okay, that's good. Welcome into the chat, everyone. Who is this person? Why would you come in and be like, look at me, I'm British? That's so weird. I don't understand. Right. Yeah, I'm just doing the AllSigns a day early because I've got the time and I'll be out a bit this weekend, so let's shuffle the cards. Thanks, Joelle. Hi everyone, welcome in. Hi Swarthy, hi Joelle. Oh, I need to email Mercury's Tarot because we're going to do a collab. We could do that, not this Saturday because I'm out, but the next Saturday. If he's free. Okay, so starting off with Aries, it's the weekly All Signs love readings. They're collective, and I don't answer individual questions because I'm not at enough watch hours yet. Okay, so make sure you give me a like, share the channel, subscribe, repost the videos if you're watching on TikTok. That's really, really helpful. We're at 2,200 and something watch hours, and we need to be at 3,000 to do super chats. So, and to do like live Q&As and stuff like that. If you want an individual personal reading, you can go to my channel description, click on the PayPal link, and you'll be able to type a message. So like what question you want answering, or if you want a general love reading or a general life reading or a career reading, health reading, whatever it is that you want, you can tell me there, and it's £18. And I'll send you a link to a video that's made just for you that no one else can see. Okay. I think the video just remains there as well, so you can watch it like as many times as you want. It usually goes over 20 minutes, if I'm honest, but I just read as much as I can for you. Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me. What's wrong with PayPal in India? For Aries highest good. How is Aries feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Aries is feeling, please. I can't pick the cards up. 6 of Swords reversed, 8 of Pentacles upright. That's an interesting one. 6 of Swords reversed says to me, oh, thank you. You can't do PayPal? Oh. I'll have to find another way then, because that's a big chunk of my market. My readers are American, UK, and Indian, primarily. What payment can you do from India if it's not PayPal? Like what's available to you? A lot of people seem to use Cash App, don't they? I'll look into that. I wasn't aware you couldn't do that. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, 6 of Swords, when it's upright, it's moving on. So it's leaving thoughts of the past behind. It's like leaving your emotional baggage behind and moving towards the future. So it's normally like healthy to see it upright. When it's reversed, it's like unfinished business, like I can't let go of the past. And then we've got this 8 of Pentacles, and that's investment of time, money, and energy. Now, if that's for a workplace, you know, it's like, oh, I'm trying to like increase my skills. I want to earn more money, so I'm going to take on a course, go to university, study. When it's a relationship, you know, it's like, I want to invest time, money, and energy into this relationship. I want it to grow into the future. I want to make it stronger. I want to work at it. This is a grafter. Okay, this is someone that doesn't give up. So I sort of answered my own question there, really. You are Aries, you are a grafter, You are very stoic and you're someone that does not want to give up. Okay, so if there's something that you haven't quite moved on from, it's like you want to build and grow it. It could be a past person, or it could just be thoughts of the past generally, but normally it's like you're thinking of someone that you kind of haven't dealt with in a while, but it's unfinished business from your perspective. Like, okay. Oh, thank you. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, no, thanks for letting me know, because I didn't realise. I did not know that. Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I just feel like the energy is like really opposite, is it not? The Ace of Cups is upright, but the Ten of Pentacles is reversed. The Ten of Pentacles is when you put two incomes together and you create lasting generational wealth. It's money for your children, money for your children's children, money to pay parents, money for pets. It's like, it's only really usually achievable when you put a life together with someone else's. You could be, okay, so maybe we've come out of, you could be someone that's come out of lasting generational wealth. And you could be someone that's trying to recover after an ending. Do you know what I mean? Like build and grow financially as an individual. Because after the Eight of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles has been independent. And this is the Ten of Pentacles reverse, which is like, I want to be independent from another person. Well, let's get one more, because this is it's a bit complex, this. Oh yeah, I'm a Taurus as well. The Aries one might resonate if you're early on in Taurus season, by the way. It does for me quite often. Three of Swords reversed. Recovery from heartbreak. Okay, so that's just confirmed what I was thinking after the other cards came out. This is like, I have come out of a marriage, or, you know, lost like a joint partnership, like someone could have passed away, or, you know, something like this, like your partner. If you've lost your partner somehow, you're no longer building and growing together, you're trying to recover financially on your own. Growth and expansion, like solo, because Ace of Cups can be self-love. Can you see these cards? Yeah. And then the Three of Swords upright is like, it's heartbreak that's just occurred. But when it's reversed, it's like we're recovering from it. Okay, so emotionally recovering, financially, trying to get into a better position. So I would assume from that someone's going to show up in your reading that's, you know, being manifested in the future. But let's see. Ace of Swords. So the person that's showing up in your reading, Aries, they've got the Ace of Swords. So that's truth, a confession, clarity, a major revelation. It's when you have like thoughts or communication that are like life-changing, like something you didn't quite understand, the fog's cleared and you're like, I know what to do now. Or, you know, you want to confess your love for someone, or you realize that it's love and not just lust. It's some sort of major deal, you know, for this person. The Four of Cups, okay. They're closed off to offers from others. This is someone that doesn't want to be bothered. If someone were to like offer a cup of emotion to this person, they would reject it. They're not open to declarations of love or dating. But maybe that's what they've realised. The Star card is healing. Nine of Wands reverse, dropping the burdens. There's been a long period of challenge. There's reflection on what's been achieved so far financially. This person's creating their own justice. They're beginning a new adventure and they're ready to take a leap of faith. That's just the clearest message I've ever had. Wow. They're getting themselves ready to jump into something new. It's not taking them long because they've actually had a period of time where they were closed off and they want to reopen themselves to love. The Page is someone that's not walked a path yet, you know, not because they're young. I don't know why people say that, but it's like starting a new journey that you've not been down that path before. You haven't been with that person before, so you're just naively optimistic, childlike about it, because how would you feel any other way? You know, like you've got no prior experience with this person. Because if it's a rebirth, it would be more like an ace and it would follow heartbreak or grief or like unfinished business. But this is just like, I've been closed off to love, I'm healed now, and I'm ready to jump in, you know, with someone brand new. It's very clear. Yes, I'm English. Is that not apparent? It's a tarot channel. You've come into love readings. Right, the cards spun around, so let's pick them up because they've gone everywhere. The Three of Wands is when you've been planning and you take action. The Three of Cups reversed. Ooh, okay. What is this? Three of Cups reversed. Three is a number of community. It's groups, it's celebrations. It can also be third-party situations. So the Two of Cups is two people expressing love for one another. The Three of Cups is when like there's another person in the mix. It's too many. Could be a third party that's been exposed. But why would we have the Ace of Pentacles? And why would the King of Cups be reversed? I don't get that. Their side's very clear. It's very clear. That's a single person who's now ready to look for love again. You look like you've come out of something. And you're trying to become independent and emotionally heal. I would say that the King of Cups is someone who's over emotional or under emotional, and I would say that would have to be you out of you and this person. Maybe you're going to gain financial independence because you're being offered an Ace of Pentacles. Aces are your hard work recognised by the universe, and it's met with some good luck because the universe wishes to reward you. The universe wishes to reward you. You will be rewarded. You will become more independent. It doesn't look like you're emotionally healed yet. I have no idea, Richard. I don't know. Scouser with ginger hair. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have red hair now. Oh, thank you, Richard. Yeah, this deck is the Desert Dreams Tarot deck. It's off Temu, and it's so like visually pretty. I'm like addicted to changing my setup, but it's like, no, Jenny, you need to stop. Two more for the outcome, please. The Tower reversed. This has to be your energy. This has to be your energy because the other person's ready to take a leap of faith. The new person, there's someone new waiting for you, right? I didn't mean that to rhyme. Someone new waiting for you. And you're working very hard, but I feel like there's major change coming. The Tower is like someone announcing that you are being made redundant, or that they want to break up with you, or it's you telling someone else that, you know, you're leaving them, or I'm going to elope, you know, with someone, I'm going to have a baby. It's life-changing experiences. It's like the landscape of your life will never be the same again. Now, we can cause towers, or a person can cause towers, or the universe can cause towers. So, for example, if something needs to come to an end and you're avoiding it, the universe will cause the tower. You can't stop a tower, it just happens, okay? But what the Tower reverse tells me is that, Aries, you don't want this change that's inevitable. It's inevitable that this tower is going to come down. Now, with the King of Cups card being reversed, that tells me that, you know, your emotions are still out of whack. It's like you want to be independent, you don't want to rely on anyone else or come together with anyone else necessarily, like... You want to do this on your own, something like that. You can't hold this tower up, it's going to crumble down. The good thing about the Tower card is what's rebuilt after that tower comes down is superior. It's something much better. So don't fight the energy, okay? Whatever it is that's like needing to come to an end or that you need to move forward from, like, allow it. Let's get one more. I'm so intrigued what that's about. The Tower's Aries energy as well. That's the irony of it. The Fool is Aries energy. There's so much Aries energy here. The King of Cups is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Devil is in the Challenge. You are toxically attached to something. It's not your career, it's love, because you're being rewarded by the universe with financial independence, but you are toxically attached to something. Because when the devil card's upright, there's toxicity. When it's reversed, we're breaking free from the devil. It's like you've successfully got rid of a karmic, like you saw the red flags and you actually finished the relationship or got them arrested or what. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is getting free from the devil, but that's your challenge, and the outcome is like, can you release attachment to something? Can you? I don't know. I feel like clarifying your cards, Aries, and I don't normally do that. Because I just don't think there's anything, I don't see anything in this person that's coming in for you that is like unhealthy. So it has to be you. And you see that you've got the Six of Swords reversed, like you can't let go of the past. Oh, okay. You can't let go of the past, and it's to do with always having to be the one. This is what I'm thinking. If you've always had to be the one that's financially secure and the other person isn't, maybe that's something that needs to be changed. Like, you don't really believe that you can trust anyone else because in the past you haven't been able to, you know, like trust them financially. I'm gonna be nosy and I'm gonna clarify because I feel like I'm just guessing at the moment. But it is combined with the financial card, isn't it? Why has Aries got the Six of Swords reversed with the Eight of Pentacles upright, please? Exposed. Fragile heart too open, in danger of heartbreak. Oh, bless you. I think you're addicted to working. I think you're addicted to putting 100% of your time into work. Because with work, it's like you've become a winner. But with relationships, it's scary. You could be someone that married the first person that you fell in love with. You could be someone who's like loyal to a fault. You know, Aries the Ram is not going to walk away from a challenge, but when it comes to love, if something isn't good for you, then you should walk away from it, right? That's not failure, that's being smart. I think you're scared of getting hurt again, which would make sense because we're still repairing our heart, aren't we? Oh God, I just knocked something down. The devil. Right, let's get more. It's understandable to be, you know, to be thinking like, I don't want to get hurt again, or I don't want to join forces with anyone again, or I'm having to recover in lots of ways. I'm not ready. Like, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, but you could have got to a point where you're like, I can't trust anyone. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't really know why the devil would be there. Revelations canvas, expose truths and divulge secrets to create a masterpiece of clarity. Seek advice to steer judgment as insightful talks illuminate your journey. Yeah, maybe counselling is a good idea, you know. Sometimes a good friend or a family member that's maybe got, you know, more life experience on who's much older, even colleagues, you know, sometimes you find like helpful people in the strangest of places or unlikely of places, but you might actually need some therapy to get over what happened. You might need some therapy. You know, like someone who can look at the psychology of what's going on, or like maybe you've got grief that you haven't processed fully, or certainly makes you wary if you feel like you can't trust your own choices, you can't trust your own judgment when it comes to love. Doing drugs, bugaboo in their feels. Now that could be one person that you've had an experience with, or it could be each card is a different person and you're just like, well, what if someone's using me for money? You know, what if someone is just like a cheater? What if someone's got like addictions? These are all things that are scary when you're thinking about the future and starting to date again. You do worry about these scenarios because they're probably like the three things that you don't want to run into. Someone that hasn't got their ducks in a row, someone that's got toxic addiction, someone that's disloyal, you know. They're rational fears, but that's why you go slow and you take your time waiting for someone to prove themselves. You'll know within 3 to 6 months what someone's about. If they're long distance, that you obviously got to like multiply the length of time, but there's no need to rush into anything. Anyone that's trying to rush you into a serious commitment like marriage or children has an agenda, let's be honest. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. Oh my goodness. That's what we were saying. That's what we were saying. You've learnt lessons from these people, but now you don't trust your judgment on letting someone into your life. You feel exposed, like your heart's fragile. You're unprepared for how to cope. You know, should you pick someone who's got these... I mean, look, it's chance, isn't it, who comes towards you. You're a solid, stable person that's functioning. You're a functioning member of society, so it's not your fault if you attract people who are dysfunctional. That just proves, if anything, how functional you are, but it's only your fault if you hold on to them and try to make a home with them or try to make a life with them or expect fairness from them. You're not going to get that. So it's not really that other people have somehow not come into contact with anyone like this. It's that they've got rid of them as soon as they've realised, which is what you'll need to do, Aries. You just have to get rid of people as soon as you realise. Why was this person closed off to love? Let's look at the other person. What have they been realising and why were they closed off to love? Feeling empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness. Okay, this is someone who's been on a similar journey. They are emotionally intelligent. They've realised that they'd rather have quality over quantity, okay? Success over speed. Masked realities. Beyond posing facades and cover-ups, dare to unveil the truth hidden beneath. Love's disguise. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. Yeah, so they could have picked someone who just had them fooled 100%, you know, and so they've been closed off for a while. But they don't want to be alone forever. This person's brave, okay, because they've had a bad experience and they've had time out and they're ready to go again. They know it's taking a chance, but you haven't got to progress anything with anyone. No, you're never like forced to do that, okay? There could have been high drama in this person's previous situations. People didn't like it, you know, if they were found out. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. How profound is that? Is someone, they used to want to see the best in people, and we can all be guilty of that. If you're feeling needy enough, you'll try to go, oh well, at least they're like this, maybe that's okay, you know, at least they're like that, or, you know, you try to look for the good because you just at that moment you want a relationship. Do you know what I mean? There are things I never got the chance to tell you. The truth is more complicated than you think. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? It's just like someone making excuses to stay in a situation that's toxic. That's what they've realised that's what they were doing. They've done a lot of ascension, this person. The tower's going to fall, Aries. You can't keep doing everything by yourself. You're not supposed to be alone forever. You just have to go slow. Aries, fire energy, like you want to go fast, do you know what I mean? But you have to slow your row. To let someone reveal their true colours over time, do you know what I mean? What's the connection going to be with the new person, and when is it going to come in? What's the nature of this new connection when this person comes in the future? Someone's waiting to come in for you, so you need to get over your fears. Face your fears. Make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forwards. You got the spiritual green light, okay? You need to take a risk on someone new. Perseverance, stay the course. Direction, trust your inner compass to find your bearings. You do need to, it's okay to trust your gut, trust your own judgment, okay? Persevere with love like you do with anything else. Don't persevere when you see red flags, though. Persevere in terms of using discernment, keep a watchful eye. See how people react in certain situations. Are they doing what you require, or are you having to sort shit out all the time? Are you having to foot the bill? Are you having to put up with mood swings? Are you having to feel like they're working totally against you? Like, if you notice anything that's off, just dip out. Do you know what I mean? It's not your job to show someone how to behave. It's not your job to bring anyone up. They need to be already prepared. They need to be already a grown up when you meet them. They need to be someone that can work together, someone that's on the same page, someone that's trustworthy, reliable, they turn up on time. Someone that's not greedy. Someone that's not like, you know, give me some more money. You don't want any shit like that. Someone that says they're going to be there and then they don't. You don't want any shit like that, Aries, like using discernment. When's this going to come in, this new person? Oh, thank you so much to everyone that's liked, shared, subscribed, because we got to 1,000 subscribers this... What day was it? I went to pottery on Monday. Yeah, it happened on Monday. I couldn't believe it. It's a big deal when you've worked on something every single day for a year to get to that, like, kind of a milestone. Is really, really nice. Once you get into the thousands, you're serious, aren't you, as a channel? Like, things happen sooner when you focus your energy on you. Okay. Continue to heal, continue to enjoy your life, you know, to work on your goals, but to enjoy the company of, you know, of others, friends, family, cross things off on the bucket list. You're very good at that, Aries. You're so good at, like, planning in fun things to do, and, like, you lift up the spirits of, like, other people around you because you're, like, the life and soul. You're, like, really good at planning nice things to do. If you work this hard at every area of your life, how can you fail? Do you know what I mean? The only thing that would fail you is by being a pushover, someone that says, yes, it's fine when it's not fine. So you just got to have boundaries. You've got to have boundaries. Like, you deserve the best because you're a grafter. There is, like, no point in working your arse off to give everything away that you've worked really hard for. Imagine, right, how sexy is this? Imagine what you could achieve if someone like you got together with someone like you. It's like power couple, type A personality, two of you combined, instead of you and a person working against you. Do you know what I mean? How exciting is that? Like, wait for someone like that to come in. Now you can. Now you can have someone who's a type A personality that you're going to be, like, an insane power couple with. This person going to, like, you know, join you in the elevator, and you're just going to rise to the top together, like, pulling each other up. You're going to take turns pushing each other up that mountain to get to the summit, you know, instead of someone, like, pulling you back down by ankles. Like, you don't need that. Snake spirit, time to heal. You're still healing. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. Oh, that's quite exciting, to be honest. That's quite motivating, and you know you've got this person waiting to come in. This person's ready for you. They're excited. Scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. This is coming for you, but it's like, you must be doing something really good to heal yourself. You need to just, I think, a little bit longer. You know, like, you're closed off to love, but I'm trying to think of, like, what things you could do to in order to believe in yourself. Like, it's just that you've got to use discernment and, like, go slow. And when someone is just turning up on time, they're buying you gifts, they've got a great business or, you know, a great solid job, and they're happy to listen to you and respect what you're saying, and you can come to a compromise together. That's all you need, isn't it? They're the ingredients. They don't seem to have addictions. They don't seem to be unreliable. They don't seem to make decisions that you wouldn't, you know, like, it's not actually as hard as what you think. You're manifesting them. It's got to be like a matter of weeks or months, but it says to focus on yourself and it'll just come in. I wish I could tell you more about what this new person's like, but I can't really. It's just that I can't pick the blooming cards up. It's just that they've been hurt too. Okay. They've been hurt too. They also chose to stay in stuff longer than they should have once the red flags were there, so that they kind of learnt their lessons. What is my body telling me right now? My body, our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. Oh my God, you've got healing, like time to heal. Focus your energy on you. It's time to get your healing on. Get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answers towards which your body is guiding you. You've got trapped emotions, fears, and beliefs that limit you. You've got like self-limiting beliefs when it comes to love. Because you've had these like bad experiences or one bad experience, but it doesn't mean that you're not in control. You're in control, okay? Because you say yes or no. At any day in a relationship, at any hour in a relationship, you get to like pull the cord. Do you know what I mean? As soon as someone's out of line, that's it, done. Ace of Swords. The Fool page. There could be another Aries because we've got the Fool. There could be a Libra. There could be an Aquarius, but there could be... They don't have to be. Do you know what I mean? I think those cards are part of the narrative that we're seeing because that just makes complete sense. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. Well, I'm Scouse, but I'm not ginger. When you feel like you can't trust anyone, there's nothing wrong with waiting a bit longer. There's nothing wrong. You don't have to get into a relationship. Even if you miss hugs and being tactile, you can get hugs from friends. You can get hugs from colleagues. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to not be tactile. It's just that you're probably still repairing yourself from something. A forgotten promise will be fulfilled. Be patient. What's that? What is that? A forgotten promise will be fulfilled. Be patient. These are the fortune teller cards. Right, that's the third eye. Oh, something, guys, something you've asked for is coming in for you. And it looks like it's going to be love. It's something you asked the universe for. Oh, cute. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because this could go on and on and on. You know what I'm like. But I like that for you, Aries. You've got this person waiting in the wings. Okay, for whenever you're ready. Maybe that's what the Ace of Pentacles was. But your like heart was closed off to it. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes it's another person that offers us an Ace of Pentacles. It's not always from our own hard way. It can be what's being offered from another person. And then the Three of Cups could just be, you know, like a feeling like there isn't a cause to celebrate or whatever. Where have I put these? I didn't know where I've put them. How can I lose a deck? I don't know. How have I lost a whole deck? That's weird. You know what's really nice, Aries, is the person that's waiting for you is like they're ready, they've healed, they've been through the same stuff as you, and you're not getting anyone with issues, you're not getting someone coming towards you that's like got loads of stuff to deal with before they're available, nothing like that. You're not getting a toxic person coming towards you, like that person's good to go. I didn't get where I've put that deck, that's so weird. That's so weird. I didn't get it. How am I supposed to put it away? I don't know. Sorry, we're going to go on to Taurus. I'm just distracted because I don't know where that deck is and it's annoying. Okay, spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Taurus is feeling. The Hanged Man, the Chariot reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, the 8 of Wands reversed. Taurus, you're like a cat that's licking its wounds, you know. Well, the Hanged Man is someone that's deep in thought, you know, someone that's trying to see things from a different perspective. They don't want to make any sudden moves. The Chariot overturned is someone that tried to win and failed. Queen of Wands reversed is someone that's, you know, it's like the wind's been taken out of your sails, you know, because Wands are fire and the Queen of Wands is someone who's very attractive looking, knows it, is goal orientated, you know, goes after what they want. And you're like the opposite of that at the moment. You feel stuck and stagnant, okay, like there's no progress. What is going on? Everything's taking ages. There's been no movement on the love front. There's been no movement on the love front. Possibly feeling a little bit insecure about what you look like at the moment. Six of Swords reversed, going over the past. I mean, this is what we do when we try to learn, we try to understand, and you are the Hierophant. You know, as well as the Empress, you are the Hierophant. No one else is the Hierophant, so you learn from your mistakes, and it takes a lot of reflection to do that. So I think, you know, I've been doing this, going over and over relationships, interactions from the past. You know, what was the part that we played? What was the part that they played? You know, how it went down. Knight of Swords is the challenge. You got so much on your mind. You got so much on your mind, but you're not speaking it. I think there's someone or multiple people that you'd like to talk to or, you know, reach out to, and you're kind of stopping yourself. Let's see who shows up for you. The Hierophant reversed. Okay, so it could be a Taurus. The Hierophant is just, it means like teacher, you know, like being a font of knowledge, someone who's learned from experience. Okay, so sometimes you've been someone that has had many relationships, dated a lot of people, worked in a lot of different workplaces, travelled, you know, it's like the mileage is high on everything. And from life experience, all those experiences have kind of like helped you to learn, helped you to think, how would I do things differently next time? What kind of people can I avoid? What have I learned? How am I a better version of myself? Like, you're no longer the student, you're the teacher. Okay, so Taurus, yourself, you are someone that aims to help others to see what you now know, so they don't have to go through those hard experiences. You basically, your life mission is to help people. Now, this person could be a Taurus as well, or they could be someone that hasn't learned their lessons. Okay, they are still the student. They didn't make a wise choice with something recently, or they just haven't learned ever to do that. I don't know. It's not good that it's reversed though. I would have liked to have seen someone showing up for you that's got the Hierophant upright. Who's showing up for Taurus, please? The Two of Wands reversed. This person's avoiding planning. They're avoiding making a choice, making a decision. They don't know where they're going next. I don't like this story. This is why we're getting a hot mess coming towards us. What's that about? Oh my god, Seven of Wands reversed. What is that? The Seven of Wands upright is someone who's... No, it's fine. It's fine. I was thinking of the Seven of Swords. It's not that, okay. I've done that a couple of times with these. It's the Seven of Wands, okay. So when it's upright, it's someone who's competitive. They want to obtain the high ground. They're trying to be a winner. You know, it's taking a lot of thrashing about, effort and energy. It's a competitive card. When it's reversed, it's like, so this person feels at a disadvantage. They feel like they've not been wise at all in their decisions, and therefore they're not going to make any. That's healthy. What is that about? So, to be honest, the only thing I do like is you are mirroring each other. This person that's either on your mind, that you're currently dealing with or manifesting it, they're like, they're very aware that they don't make good decisions. They're aware that they're self-aware, and so they don't want to make any moves. Let's see what comes out in the outcome. Oh my god, what is this? The Ten of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed. This sucks. The Ten, if they were upright, it'd be beautiful. That would be beautiful if that was upright, because that's like, I've got all four aces. I've got the Ace of Wands, I've got the energy, the tenacity, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, I've got the savings, the income. I've I've got the Ace of Cups, the, you know, emotional intelligence, the patience, the forgiveness. I've got, what have I missed? The Ace of Swords, you know, like the strategy, the knowledge, the wisdom, the facts, the truth, integrity, like to create a happy family life. I've got everything that it takes to create a happy family life. This is reversed. And what's reversed about you, Taurus, is your your self-confidence. You know your solar plexus chakra. That's about willpower and believing that you can do it. It's being goal orientated, going for what you want, being assertive, having the energy, the endurance, the confidence, almost arrogant. Okay, that's the solar plexus. It's like that type A personality. Like, of course I'm going to have it. Like, of course I am. It's that kind of confidence, you know. In your body, your spine starts with the root chakra. Okay, and then you've got the sacral chakra between your hips. The solar plexus is like where your belly button is, or just a little bit higher. Then your heart, then your throat, then your third eye, which is just above your eyes, and then your crown chakra. So that's really the order that it goes. But when these two are functioning well, this one will then function well. So what we need to sort out is like financial security and then sex drive, and that kind of gives you that pep to like go after what you want. So it could be explained by financial situations or a dip in your creativity, a dip in your confidence in what you look like. I'm not sure. Something. Let's get two more. Oh my god. We've got a matching suit. That's the 1111 card. It's about stability. It's about being exclusive, a public relationship that everyone knows about, moving in together, getting married, rock solid, like 4's the most stable number. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands because it's on your side. So you're meeting a King of Wands. I don't get why that's in the outcome upright. But then we've got the Ten of Cups and the Magician reversed. Oh, you need to get out of your head, Taurus. You need to get out of your head. I'm going to tell you off because you're feeling like a failure, right? You're busy reflecting on the past. This has been coming out in other Taurus readings like the last couple of days as well, is that you're being hard on yourself over the past. You're kind of like focused on what's already, you know, water that's already under the bridge. And in the outcome, we've got your divine counterpart coming in. He's upright, okay? He or she. It's a king because they're in the masculine energy, but it's he or she. They're confident. They're rock solid. They're stable. You feel like there's no progress, nothing's going on. You failed in the past with relationships, so why would anything work now? And you're just sitting there like reflecting on it all. You've got loads stuck in your head. You probably feel like you're never going to have a family, do you know what I mean? And then there's this like divine counterpart. What I don't understand is how can they be in the outcome confident and stable where previously they felt like they didn't want. It's the same energy, isn't it? Because we can't have the same cards because there's only one of each card in a 78 card tarot deck. So really, it's the same message on both sides, but... Let's get one more, because those were they were a combination and they were a combination, so we get one more for the outcome. Why did this just get really good at the end? It was like a horror movie that was like, no, 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 yeah. Three of Wands reversed. What is going on? Two of Wands is I don't get it. I don't get it. Why have they got the Two of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands reversed? Why are they not doing anything, but they're sitting there with the Four of Wands and the outcome? The Four of Wands is upright and they're upright, but they're not freaking doing anything. I don't get it. I don't get that at all. I've got to clarify because I don't get it. I wonder if it's someone from your past. Because you're showing up as a queen. You're reflecting on the past. You're not over something from the past. I don't get it. Let's clarify and see if it makes more sense. Why have they got the Hierophant reverse, please? You're thinking about someone who you were either in a serious commitment with or you're supposed to be with because you're divine counterparts. It's someone you dealt with in the past. Brief affair, brace for a sudden ending, short but sweet can't last. So this person we know had an affair with someone. It could be about you, and it was like over before it had even begun. Lone path, needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. Okay, so they purposely haven't gone towards anyone for a while because this upset them. Okay, if you had an affair with someone, Taurus, it really upset them. You know, when I say affair, like it's passion based, potentially they were already taken. But this person's not made any plans because they're just distressed, basically. They've not been involved with other people, they're just not involved with anyone, okay? And it's because they're emotionally distressed. They've needed to be alone for a while. See, they're a wounded animal as well. Check yourself. What's that even mean? Like, get your head together or something. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually pre-arranged. Ooh, something destined. I've literally gone ooh and ah. Okay, so you're coming back together with someone from the past. You were both upset and hurt. You've both taken time out from this. And it's a matter of timing. It wasn't an ending for good. It's going to come back together. It's like I need an oxygen tank right now. Okay, let's get, well, because it's someone that we know that we've previously, you know, had a relationship or an affair with, let's get messages from them. I couldn't do that with the Aries one because Aries was a new person. This is your divine counterpart. Taurus, I feel like you're going to get proposed to. They might say that they want marriage and they don't want children, just because that family card's reversed and the magician card's reversed. They might say, I want to get married, but I can't give you children. Like, they're not able to do it. Or possibly that's just, if you like marriage and living together is definitely on the table. I don't know why that family card's upside down. I don't know what that's about, unless it's to do with wider family, but I'd expect that to be more like the Five of Wands or something if people were sticking their oar in. Playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding or posting it to get your attention. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. No wonder it's got check yourself. Bloody idiot. It's pissed me off now. Let's get a love confession from them. Straight out. I am focused on healing myself. They knew that they were toxic before. They were toxic before. They used to play games. Okay, it's a brief affair that burns itself out really quickly. It was over before it even begun. They were not wise with the way that they treated you at all. And you're actually a soulmate. You're supposed to be in union with them. Somehow a family situation is involved and it's reversed. And that's in the outcome. I need more messages from them. Hang on. Let's get the blunt truth. Ooh, I don't have the energy for this right now. Bloody weirdo. I'm sorry for lying to you. Oh my God. I've seen a future with you. I want you by my side. They're going to propose. They're going to propose. Someone who you had a brief affair with played you like a fucking game. They're trying to heal themselves and they intend to make an honest man or woman of you in the future. It's in the outcome. But I just don't get why that Ten of Cups is upside down, the Magician's upside down. Like, it's either going to involve upsetting a family situation that they're currently in, or they don't know how they would. They don't know how to make everyone in the family happy. Or they can't have children with you. I don't know what, it's something to do with that, but I'm not really sure. Oh, what about these? Because this contains stuff about children. Can you clarify the Ten of Cups reversed and the Magician reversed? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Is it something that's going to upset their family? I don't get it. I sound like I'm whining, but like I don't get why that family card's upside down. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I don't know. Make of that what you will, but they're coming for you. They see the future with you. They've been away for a while healing. It's someone you've been involved with previously, where it was like potentially passion-based, or they played games with you. Didn't treat it seriously. But you're the king and queen of wands. You literally suit each other and they want stability. They want to marry you. They want to live together. They want the relationship to be exclusive, to be public, that everyone knows. They want it to be stable. It's prearranged. Endings aren't always endings. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually prearranged. Something's like destined about this. Advice for Taurus, please. Recharge. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Take care of yourself, because this is a lot. You're going through a lot. You're thinking about each other, and maybe that's why your emotions been heavy the last few days. You've literally got each other on your mind. You're calling each other in. So get out in nature to get yourself regrounded. I'll tell you what card I haven't pulled. Reaching your goal, everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Oh my God. What the hell? In the near future? Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. What the hell? I don't know what I'm picking from next. I don't know. Well, how do you know if that's on or no? What weighs this one up? So it's the pointy bit at the top. No. I don't know. Let's get other advice and it might make sense. That's the deck that I lost. That's why. Because I thought it was going to be that pattern on the back and it's not. What a nimno. What a nimno. Okay, let's pull from here. Okay, this person treated you badly. They've got check yourself, brief affair, the Hierophant reversed. They knew they needed to sort themselves out because it's bad behaviour, because they treated you wrong. It's drained them. They said that they're sorry for lying to you. So it's someone that's lied to you, treated you like an option. They've learned from this. They see a future with you. They want to offer you stability. They're healing themselves. And this was all supposed to happen. You triggered healing in this person. I'm sure that came out for your last reading. No wonder you're like scratching your head like what the hell went on there. Oh, bee spirit, sweet results await. Wombat spirit, be at home. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. That's solar plexus, that. Deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Don't stay bitter about what this person did. They're genuinely working on themselves. They're taking time out. They're not dealing with anyone else. They're growing as a result of what happened. They're reflecting on it. They're actively working towards, you know, an ascension and like offering you stability. So if you remain in a pessimistic mind frame and you say absolutely fucking not, no way, to this person that wants to apologize from the past, yeah, it's not allowing someone that's changed and grown and evolved to be with you, and they suit you. You're the king and queen of wands, and in the outcome they're going to offer marriage and living together and being exclusive and healthy and strong. There's a reconciliation happening in the near future. So you need to heal from, you know, being hurt, from being confused, from being angry, from being down. You need to heal and then let yourself be optimistic again, Taurus. Be that hopeless romantic that you usually are. What do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honour its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action: allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it. Enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Now, how similar is that to the Aries reading? Aries is healing as well. With the only difference with Aries, right, is they've got someone brand new coming in. Taurus, you've got someone from the past coming back to offer you stability this time. They previously lied to you. They previously were shitty to you, okay? They kept it as a brief affair. And they've realised, like, that they need to check themselves. Like, they played games with your heart, and they actually see you as like marriage material, and they're gonna offer you, like, to be with you. Like, they're gonna offer you a future. It's different in that way. When's this coming in then? Oh, come on. Can't pick up the cards. Oh, come on. Spirit, that's infuriating. Release the need to control the situation. I will not. I will not. Bring a gentle touch. Reclaim your power. Take a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Time for beginner mind. Have a bit of time out for you and make sure that you're getting sleep, getting exercise, that you're doing things that make you feel good, feel happy. Take care of yourself, because there's good stuff coming in from an ex, okay? An ex-person. They want to offer you stability, they want to offer you marriage, and it's in the near future. That's all I can tell you, okay? That's all I can tell you. They know they were a dickhead, or whatever the female version is. It's prearranged, it's fated. It's fated. There's a reunion happening, it's fated. And they're not going to be toxic this time. That's it in a nutshell. I hope you're happy with these readings. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. I'll start doing live Q&As when I get to 3,000 watch hours. Thank you to everyone that's supporting the channel by subscribing, by liking. I know I don't allow comments, but it's just to protect my self-esteem, and, like, you know, people can say, like, really not nice things. And it's weird because you get so many, like, nice things said, but one person can just send you off. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but give me likes, give me shares. if you want a personal reading, check out the channel description, okay? And we'll get it sorted. It's interesting that it says allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel like, you know, you're healing at the moment. You need to let yourself feel the strong emotions and then release them. If you don't allow yourself to feel pain, you kind of just delaying the inevitable. Maybe that's what that 8 of Wands was about, you know, like you're delaying healing because you're like, you don't want to feel the feelings, you know. I know it hurts a lot because I'm a Taurus and it hurts anyone to think about things that haven't worked out. Or what's very difficult to get over is when you feel like you did nothing to deserve what happened and something very unjust, you know. It's very, very difficult. I find it impossible to get over that. But then I'm a Libra moon, so that would be why. Fixed sign and Libra moon. Gosh, it's hot today. Right, on to Gemini. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this 3rd week of August 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Gemini, please. How is Gemini feeling? Ace of Wands reversed. I'll show you the cards because it's a nice one. For me, Ace of Wands is about rebirths. It's like when you really, really want something and it gets reborn. It's something you've already, you know, walked that path before, because it would be a Page of Wands if you hadn't. But that's reversed. So I think something you want, Gemini, you feel like it's not happening. You've got like bad luck in that area, or like something's working against you. It's something you really want. Nine of Cups. Okay, so you're very contented within yourself. as an individual person, you're happy, your cups are full. If it was 10 of cups, it'd be everyone in the family, everyone in that living situation. The 9 of cups is like, I have everything I need at the moment that makes me feel fulfilled as an individual. Okay. I don't know if there's someone that you'd like a rebirth with. But you're happy at the moment. Look, the Fool. The Fool, you're ready. You're ready for a reset now. You're ready for a new start. Okay, you're ready to be the Page of Wands. You're ready to be someone that's on a new journey with a new person. You reached a point where something wasn't having a do-over. You became happy as an individual, and you're all healthy now, and you're ready to like take a leap of faith and love with someone new. That's very nice. That's very neat. The Last Judgment and the 8 of Cups. Someone's being called to leave a relationship. See, this must be someone new that's on their way to you. The 2 of Swords reversed. They're no longer in the dark. They're no longer ignoring this decision. They've been, wanting to leave for a while. The Emperor reversed. Okay. You're meeting someone that's all 4 kings. It's a powerful person. It's someone who's the highest status in the tarot deck. They could be an Aries. They're gonna take a little drop in status temporarily to walk away from a relationship. Okay, because that's what they feel is the right thing to do for them. Let's get 3 for the outcome. 10 of Swords reversed, dropping the worry, the anxiety, the pain, end of a cycle. 7 of Cups, no idea where they're going next. It's not like they've left because there's someone else or anything like that. They just don't. They know that contract has expired. Okay, it's not for them. It's not for that highest good anymore. The 2 of Pentacles reversed. There was imbalance. There wasn't duality there. It was very, very chaotic, difficult to manage priorities. They didn't get reciprocity. Ten of Cups. There could be family to consider. 4 of Wands. It's like you can live unhappily within the same abode, or you can make sure everyone's feeling happier outside of it. That's the challenge, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not always staying together that's going to cause happiness. Sometimes it's like going into separate homes, co-parenting from different houses. Costs a lot to start with, but then, you're not killing each other anymore. You got privacy, you got flexibility. There's days where you'll be without children to look after. You won't feel trapped in something you're not happy in anymore. Let's clarify why they felt called to leave. Because they're an Emperor, so they've got money, they've got intelligence, they've got emotional, intelligence, like patience. Gold digger. Okay, someone was very selfish financially. They were living off this Emperor. It's crushed them to find out, you know, and realise that this is their reality, that someone was more interested in their money. Money hungry, in it for what they can get, self-serving. It's crushed them. It's crushed this Emperor. They have, you know, children with this person. Restraints test, trapped in instability, resist impulsive urges to find steadier ground. That's really interesting with these cards that came out, because stability is the Four of Wands. They know they're going to have to break up the family to find stability. But they've got to be careful who they go on to next. It can't be another gold digger or someone, you know, who's got other things about them that are toxic. Especially if there's kids involved, oh my god. I should close the door because my mum and dad are back. It's getting very hot, so I've got my Evian spray. And I'm going to put my hair up. So it's like a duvet on me. I'll open the windows again. It's just because there was like, you know, like someone's doing building work or cutting trees down or something. Ooh, toxic. Okay, Gemini, this person deserves someone like you instead of a toxic person that's just after their money or some other toxic person. Yeah, an emperor's got an empire to run. They can't be having a dysfunctional person that's like, this is supposed to be their partner, supposed to be their confidant, supposed to be a parent. It's not helpful. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. Oh, I wonder if Aries was dealing with... I wonder if this person's Aries, because they were dealing with someone that was toxic. They don't have to be, but I mean, we've got Aries the Emperor, haven't we? When's Gemini going to meet this person? Because this is a person that's high value. They're an emperor. They're financially stable. They're emotionally intelligent. They've got patience. They've got strategy. Release any attachment to time, and spirits loving telling us that today. Well, opportunity. Preparation meets opportunity. You're prepared. You're ready. I think it's this person, they're still they're just coming out the separation, so they're a bit lost. They've got this blank canvas, but it's overwhelming for them. They don't know which direction to go next. Let's get advice for you, Gemini. I can't get messages because this person's new. Come on now. Am I willing? Well, you are, because you got the Fool. You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forwards with courage. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, it's possible. Ooh. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. On whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Ooh. Take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, you will be led. That's so profound. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. That's so true. That is so true. I often think that these are it's good advice for cross watchers as well, isn't it? Advice for Gemini, please. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. You've had time alone for a while. You're no longer blaming your ex, for why you are single. You've become contented in yourself. You're no longer blaming yourself either. Okay, you're just at peace with the situation. And if not, you know, this is what's in the week ahead. I wonder if that's advice for them though, because they're like covering their face, you know, like people feel very guilty when they've made a home with someone they shouldn't, or brought children into, you know, into the picture with someone they've realised later on they shouldn't have, you know, like there's a lot of guilt there, a lot of regret. There's guilt for staying, there's guilt for leaving. Oh. I think you're okay. I think it's advice for them, you know. Which is fine if it is. Listen, the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. It's like, be still and like be at one with yourself, see what comes through. Better to wait. Unquestionably, ask your father. You might be someone that feels like you always used to get really good advice from your dad. I do. My dad's a Gemini, actually. It's something I worry about when he's not around anymore. Like, who will I get that kind of advice from? Because he's very calm and he's good at using metaphors to explain things. Like, if you're not happy with the hand that you've been dealt, ask life to deal again. Do you know what I mean? Deal again until you've got a set of cards that you're happy with. You may talk to someone who's passed away, like a father that's passed away. You may have a father that's still alive, or a father figure in your life. You could, you know, say our father referring to God. There's a lot to do with listening, waiting, and shifting away from blaming others, blaming ourselves, to just letting it all go. Do you know what I mean? Putting things to bed. Because when you do that, you can't be charitable and give to others again. If you're burdened with, I'm a terrible person, then how can you help others? You know, if you're giving out loads of blame, how can you help others? Like these are the charitable things that we do when our heart chakra is healed. Do you know what I mean? If you're playing the victim game, then you'll believe that you're always going to have a shitty outcome. That you're not in control of stopping people that are hurting you from hurting you. If you resist taking any responsibility, you're kind of not evolving. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's all good to process both sides of that, is all good, and then to let it go. I'm part of raising your vibration, you know, is being charitable and realising that you can make a big difference to others by doing small things. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I can pull. Let's do a fortune teller card. Ooh, a chance encounter will bring you great fortune. We like that. A serendipitous event. Does that just mean lucky? A serendipitous event will bring you joy and success. you're gonna meet someone that's gonna bring you great fortune, a lucky event. It's going to make you very successful. Gemini, you've got good things ahead. You know, you're the Nine of Cups. You're feeling like contented within yourself. You're going to do very, very well with your, you know, success in the future, like financially. I'm assuming it's financial, but it could be success in love. But it's honestly looking all good. Your advice is just to wait for the right person. Wait for the right time. Ask for advice, you know, spiritual advice if you need to. Trust in divine detours, you see clearly now. Sing your own song. It's like you're shining bright and you're doing well, and you know you always attract people in when you're in that vibe. If you're someone, because you're all in different places of healing, this is like thousands of people that I'm reading for. If you're someone that's still placing any blame on yourself or another person, don't. Okay, really think about letting that go. Because you've got an emperor coming in for you, whether you're male or female. You've got someone really high value coming in for you that just wants genuine love. And they won't be after your money. And you won't be after theirs. Because you're doing really well financially and you're doing better and better in the future. So maybe that's how they'll know, you know, like they can trust you as like you're swimming in cash. And they don't want yours, they just don't want anyone to take theirs. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why, but Aries seems to be very vulnerable to, like, you expect emperors to be really strong and like to be able to see like a thief come in, but they really don't. They like spoil people. They spoil people to a fault. It's to a fault. It's the chink in their armor. You could have an Aries coming in. They could be any sign, but they could be an Aries. Okay. They're the one that's ending it. It's because they got a gold digger. Can't tell you exactly when it's coming in, but you seem to be happy, you know, quite contented, single, but you are open to love. You know, you're open to this person coming in. Good financial success on the horizon, guys. I think this person just needs a little bit of time to heal, okay? Because they were dealing with someone toxic that wanted their money. That they're obviously like coming out of something, so. Okay, we're going to go on to Cancer. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Cancer's feeling, please. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Like, you don't want to invest in anyone right now. The Four of Swords is taking much needed respite. You know, you just don't want, you've exhausted. Okay, the Ace of Swords is like clarity, breakthrough, the truth, a confession, a major revelation. It's clarity of mind. The Chariot reversed. Well, it's your major arcana. The Chariot is when you go out to succeed, okay? You get into your, like, armour. You travel, and it's with full intent of being successful. When it's reversed, it's like failure, loss, or defeat the last minute. I think you like screw love. Screw love for a bit. Yeah, didn't work out for me to like get into the fray last time. Right, your person, the one that's showing up for you, is the Ace of Cups. So they're either in love or it's self-love, love for oneself. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles reversed. King of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Swords upright. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. God, that's like sadness and depression and then divorce. Like the anger comes in, the coldness comes in. And yeah, that's got to be self-healing then. Someone's getting divorced. A Queen of Swords is a divorce card. Severing ties. Knight of Swords is an urgent message. It's like, this needs to happen yesterday. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords. Like, this person just wants this done. Like, so anxious. They're withdrawing from a family situation where there's lasting generational wealth, or a power couple where there's lasting generational wealth. They want out, okay? It's a divorce. We've got the Four of Wands reversed. That's another divorce card. Instability. Something's very, very unstable. Eight of Pentacles is like growing as an individual. So you can become the Nine of Pentacles, which is stable, financially stable as a single person. Temperance reverse, major arcana for Sagittarius, the Knight of Pentacles upright. Knight of Pentacles is moving towards someone in order to invest, but I don't like it being with the temperance reverse, because that's like when we're over emotional, we're like emotionally charged. Could be a bit of impulsivity there, in a bit of a rush, you know, to achieve this goal. I think did they have the King of Cups, or have I made that up? They had the Knight of Cups. No, just the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person just... This person wants a divorce for their own like health, for their own well-being. They're withdrawing money. If it costs them to get divorced, they don't care. Who's being the Knight of Pentacles then? I'm a bit worried that someone's being over emotional and they're gonna like offer investment without thinking about it too long. Like don't jump into anything. I don't know if it's you or them, but someone's moving way too quick. Way too quick. How are you coming out of a marriage and going straight into something else? How's that happening? It's not a good idea. And then you're going from not wanting to invest and being hurt and like all the rest of it to like, I don't know if you're trying to achieve stuff solo or you want to come together with someone, but I still think it's like, it seems like it's too quick. Gold digger. In it for what they can get, money hungry, self-serving. Okay, so this person was dealing with a gold digger. That's why they want out. Icy goodbyes. Amidst unclear paths and frozen moments, the hardest choice is leaving for clarity. It's definitely them that's asking for a divorce. It could be someone who thinks money is like the only thing that's important, or status is the only thing that's important, because the Ten of Pentacles is reversed. There was enough wealth there, but maybe there just wasn't love there. emotional intelligence. Yeah, I don't think they were with someone that was like very emotional. They could have been a karmic, someone who's narcissistic, someone that's just like does not pour into this person like emotionally at all. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Yeah, people come to teach you something. This person was a lesson, okay, for the one that's showing up in your reading. The person they were with was like a karmic lesson. It wasn't true love. They should learn not to rush in then, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be flinging my pentacles like at random people, hoping someone says yes. I wouldn't be doing that. Go slow. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer. Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. Oof. Optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. You got optimism and opportunity. Cancer, you're being encouraged to be positive again and expect like a healthy, love to come along. When this person comes in for Cancer, what will be the nature of the connection, please? Patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. Okay. You got a little bit of healing to do. They've got, to come out of something as well. So that's another obstacle. It is safe for you to love, Cancer. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You can drown in your own sense of self-sabotage, like everything's gonna go to shit, or like I didn't pick the right people, or I malinvest, or everyone's trying to get one over me, or I don't know. It's okay to want it and you will have it, but you need to balance your emotions so you don't rush into anything. Be positive. When's this going to come in for Cancer then? If this person's showing up in your reading, it's because they're coming in for you. When's that going to happen? When you're truly ready for it. You're doing a bit more healing, I think. You've been thinking a whole lot because you've got the Ace of Swords, and that's like clarity, breakthrough. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Oops. Advice for Cancer, please. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. It's safe for you to love. Take a leap of faith. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Okay, so what I would do if I was being given that advice is I'd go slow and I would take on incrementally bits of responsibility, and I would get in, like, I wouldn't jump into a deep commitment straight away. Don't be getting a house with someone just because you're in a relationship. Try renting a place together, try and see what they're going to be like for paying bills. I won't try and see what it's going to be like assuming that everyone just pays up on time, or everyone's fair with money, or everyone has the same expectations about housework or anything else. Gifts, you know, how much time you're going to spend together. You would be surprised, like, how much you can be on different pages about stuff like that. It's really good to rent together for a while. It's not really about the money. It's about, do we work together well? Have we got the same vision of what a relationship would be like? What a serious, committed, you know, living situation would be like? I wouldn't get a mortgage with someone as a first step. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't go from like boyfriend and girlfriend to mortgage. I would rent together first, definitely. Because you'll soon know if they're bad for money, you'll soon know if they're not 50-50. You'll soon know if you can't stand living with them, if they're selfish or messy, or like if they expect to be out all the time, or they want to invite people back constantly. You gotta be on the same page to like make a commitment like that. So don't be jumping in like all the way. Just take steps towards more and more commitment over time. Get involved with people, but don't like marry them straight away. Do you know what I mean? Speak up about it. Make sure you have honest conversations, honest dialogue with people. Make sure you cover things that are non-negotiables for you. Cover like how the housework is going to get done, the cooking, the cleaning, laundry. For some people, like, romance is really important. For some people, a quiet living space is really important. For some people, socializing on a nightly basis is really important. You can be on very different pages and be in love for months, like, beforehand, but that's why you take steps and you meet someone's family and you see that there's no nut jobs. No nut jobs around them that are going to interfere with the relationship. There's, you know, they haven't got terrible friends that seem to like mess everything up and like throw the weight around. You don't want someone to be like lacking an invertebrate so that they're like doing, you know, getting governed by like other people around them. You don't want that. I've experienced it all. I've experienced all of it. I've had people that don't have enough time for me. You know, 1 hour a week is not enough time to have a relationship. So you're on one if you think that that's going to work and that somehow a relationship can survive in that. That's ridiculous. I've had people with toxic relatives. I've had people who think they shouldn't have to pay any money, or they just say they're going to pay it and then they don't. I've had people who are emotionally and physically abusive. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, but it doesn't mean you're not going to try. Just take small steps. Don't jump into any serious commitments. If anyone's pushing for that, they need to do one, and you shouldn't be pushing for it either. You're holding on to your pentacles for now, but so it says be patient because some things still need to be dealt with for this to manifest when you're truly ready for it. So it's happening. Someone's coming in for you. A Queen of Swords. I won't say they're necessarily an air sign because that's more about the narrative that's playing out, but be optimistic. Speak up about what you want. It's coming, but well, I can't really. They could be Sagittarius, but they don't have to be. I can't tell you too much about this person other than they've had a very problematic relationship, a seriously high commitment one that could have been married for decades to this person, or they could have been married for years to this person. They could have had kids with them, but they know that this person's just obsessed with money and status. This person's too emotionally intelligent to stay in this situation any longer. So they are emotionally intelligent. It's just a matter of timing, okay? Don't get down and think it's never going to happen. It's a matter of timing. Doesn't matter that the last one failed, okay? Doesn't matter. That's got nothing to do with your ability to have a good, healthy relationship. It's got nothing to do with that. We're sent tests and that's it, really. It doesn't mean you're not going to be happy in the future. This looks like it's coming in, in the next few months. Is there anything else I can get for you? A protective charm will bring you safety and peace. You could have already been given something that means a lot to you by someone that cares about you. Someone that's alive or someone that's passed. Or you could come across something that, maybe someone gifts you something or you decide to buy something. But something's going to make you feel more safe, okay, more secure, more peaceful about what's happened and about your future potential for a happy relationship, healthy relationship, okay? All right, take care, Cancer. Oops, I hope that resonates. I hope it gives you some comfort. I know everyone wants like a date when it's going to happen, but it's like if someone's like needing to get divorced first, it's not going to be tomorrow, is it? It's going to be like 6 months, a year, something like that. I'm going to have to go for a toilet break, but it'll be fast. Before I start Leo, it can't wait. It definitely cannot wait. I'm going swimming later, thank God. It's so hot today. Right, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed the bathroom. Unavoidable. Right. A bit of a mixed bag of readings so far. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Leo, please. The 10 of Wands reversed. So the 10 of Wands upright is when you keep going with something right to the end and it's difficult all the way. Each wand represents a different challenge that's come up, something that's been difficult, something that's had to be overcome. And we're getting to the top. Like, it's a very stoic energy. When it's reversed, it's like, I'm almost at the top, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not taking on one more thing. And this is a choice to, like, drop the burden before that cycle's completed. Eight of Wands reversed. See, if that was upright, that would be progress. Things shifting forwards, moving quickly. This is reversed, so it's blocks, delays, stagnancy. Something's just become impossible and you're like, screw that. Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold financially, emotionally. Time, money and energy is, you know, at an all-time low. Let's get 3 for the one that's showing up. Could be someone you're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in. The Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant upright is the teacher. There's someone that's got so much experience from this lifetime that they've become wise. Okay, they've lived a lot of stuff that's really difficult and they're no longer the student, they're now the teacher, and they want to share what they've learned with others so that others don't have to make so that others don't have to live through these things themselves or make, you know, poor decisions and deal with the consequences. It's a teacher, okay, but this person is not being wise because the Hierophant's reversed, so it's the opposite of wisdom. It's like being malinformed, being ignorant, being reckless, doing something you know is wrong. Ooh, there's a lot of major arcana. We've got the Temperance card reversed, the Empress card reversed, and the Two of Cups reversed. If they were upright, I would say, oh, you know, 2 people feel exactly the same for one another. They're totally in love. It's just the beginning, with it being a 2. They each feel the same. You know, that could be pregnancy, or it could be a Taurus or Libra, because they both share the Empress card. But the Temperance is like managing emotions well, you know, tempering yourself, pouring one cup into the other to get the right balance, not getting over emotional, not being under emotional, but being balanced to go for our goals. With it all reversed, While the Two of Cups reversed is one person loves and the other doesn't. The Empress reversed is like a lack of abundance, you know, a lack of like attractiveness, a lack of money, feeling less than, feeling blocked, feeling over emotional, under emotional. Likely because, you know, there's unrequited love. Someone feels that they made a big mistake because they've been foolish. They've made a big mistake. There's unrequited love here, and it's quite a new connection. It could be a Taurus or a Libra. It doesn't have to be. It could be a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. In the challenge position, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's someone that, even though things are difficult, they're going to keep pushing. They're going to keep fighting for this. That's the challenge. Are they going to keep pushing? And they're going to keep like working on something where there's unrequited love. Seven of Pentacles, taking stock of what's been achieved so far. How many pentacles have we got stacked up? Is it enough? What have I invested? Is it enough? Enough time, money and energy. I mean, it's upright. The Emperor reversed. A lack of leadership. It's the major arcana for Aries. The Emperor is falling. The Death card reversed. A cycle, a chapter that's not closed yet. Major arcana for Scorpio. The Empress is someone who's all four queens, so they've got really good money. They're emotionally intelligent. They're strategic. They're patient. They're wise. They're caring. They're forgiving. It's a high status individual. But they were foolish. They believe they were foolish, and there's unrequited love here. They don't know if they're prepared to keep going with this or not. They don't know if they're prepared to keep going with this or not, and you've decided that you're not, even though you've been in it for a while, doing a lot of graft. You're like, no, this is too much now. I don't know why the Death card's reversed. It's like someone's not... I think this person needs to make a decision. They're refusing to kind of make a decision on what to do. But they feel like it's unrequited love. Let's clarify. Oh my God, it's 10 to 5. Mechanical. Going through the motions, checked out, routine. They feel like this is just routine. They don't feel like it's true love. They don't know whether to carry on with it. I don't know if it's them that isn't sure about feelings, or you. Like, sometimes you know it's not love yourself, don't you? Like you know you don't feel in love, and the other person does. Or sometimes you can see the other person's not in love. I think this is the person you've been dealing with, because you seem to have a lot of drama and they seem to have a lot of drama. And we're talking about the end of a cycle, aren't we? Welcoming dawns, be open and receptive, embracing new beginnings with an eager heart. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, control. Okay, someone's been getting played. I don't know if it's you or them, or that's just their perception. Sometimes you're just not a good combination, guys, and that's like really as much as there is to it. You're just not a good combination. But sometimes our perception is like that person intended it to be like this, or like, you know, because like, it's just, that's how I used to think when I was in my 20s, to be honest. Like, they planned this. It's not always the case. I really thought you'd always be here. It looks like you've put the brakes on something. They feel like, well, you mustn't have loved me then. You both, like, you feel like out in the cold, they feel shit. But they're kind of like not stepping into their power to move on from it. In your last reading, you'd gone through an ending and they were tempted to get back together, but I don't think it was like for the highest good. It was just like failure to move on. Sometimes you try again and you're just like, it's gone, isn't it? Like, it's not working. And it's sad. But it's kind of conclusive when you do that. Yes, but don't force it. What was the nature of this connection? Take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. I think this person's getting advice to move on. I think you want them to move on. I think they need to move on. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I mean, that's fine, but if that keeps you, like, if it's just like the sex is good, that's not really, that doesn't a relationship make, does it? I really thought you'd always be here, getting played, mechanical. Be open and receptive, embracing new beginnings with an eager heart. We need advice. Advice for Leo, please. Determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. Whatever's feeling like overwhelming, you need to just like sit with that feeling. It's okay to have that feeling. You know, if it means like breaking up means you don't have lots of money or you don't feel like you've got lots of stability, doesn't mean you should go back to that person to feel that like relief of like, I've got a roof over my head, because that's not going to last more than a few days, is it? And then they're going to kick you out or whatever. So let's get other advice. Scarab beetle spirit magic works through you. Determination, take a leap of faith. Let's get messages from them. Oops. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone. I'm not looking to get into a relationship at this time. That's what they're saying. Let's get confessions from them. I want to make new memories with you. That's very mixed. Their emotions are all over the place. They don't feel good about themselves. There isn't mutual love there. I thought you'd always be here. I'm single. I want to make new memories with you. I don't know why, but I feel like this person wants you in their life, Leo, because you bring like excitement. But I don't know if it's bringing like temporary excitement, if you know what I mean. Like, advice for Leo, please. Dance. When was the last time I danced freely? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action: dance for 3 minutes to your favourite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. Yeah, there's some sort of like, it's like you're creating the blocks and delays. Because you're like all uptight about what's happened and like... your emotions could be really heavy right now or next week. Because we're looking at the week ahead. They don't want a relationship at this time. They want to make new memories. So what? They want sex. They want sex. Okay, there could be a Taurus or a Libra or a Sagittarius or a Scorpio or an Aries. I want some good times with you. They're single at the moment. They're single and they want good times. I can't tell you anything more than that, really. They're not looking to get into a relationship, guys. So if that would hurt you to do that, don't do it. If it would hurt you to do it, don't do it. If you're happy to do that, that's fine. No judgment. You must be looking good. You must be looking pretty tasty at the moment, Leo, to have this person having these thoughts about you. I didn't get you a fortune teller card. Let's get you one of these. I think the one getting played is becoming the player, and it's just to protect their own, you know what I mean? They might be having sexy feelings, but they're protecting their heart. Does that make sense? A hidden talent will bring you great success. Ooh, Leo, there's something that you're good at that you're going to be really successful from it. I've got a new career and money oracle deck, so let's use that just because it's come up. Ooh. Some sort of partnership is going to bring you really good luck. You're creating a strong and successful partnership. Consider finding a partner who can fill in the experience that you're lacking. Certain relationships could be limiting your success. Look, the actions you take now will lead to abundant success and prosperity. Believing in your own luck can help you cultivate an abundance mindset. Your perspective might be holding back your growth and luck. So, there's something you're good at, right? But if it means like a business, which I feel like this is indicating, you're like, well, I haven't got the particular skills to like make that work. You know, like you can't just be good at the particular activity or service or whatever, creating the actual product. You've got to know how to market it. You've got to know how to sell it. You've got to know how to get it produced. I don't know, do you know what I mean? Finding someone who has that knowledge, that expertise, that experience is going to make it so. So that's really nice. It's a hidden talent, and maybe it's something that you either know you can do and you just don't view it as money making, or you didn't know you could do it and you're about to discover it. You need to go into partnership with someone that's got like the knowledge and expertise on the bits that you're missing, because you've got the talent. You've got the talent. Check out your I did career, education and finance readings for all the signs not long ago, so that's for the month. So have a look back at them if you haven't watched them already. Right, I'm going to do Virgo and then I'll have to stop because I've got swimming. I might do the rest of the signs later tonight, or if not, I'll be tomorrow. Oops, just yanked a cord. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Virgo's feeling, first of all. The World card reversed. Right, the World card, when it's upright, is someone that believes that better days are coming. It's been a tough time, but I must take life's rough with the smooth. Okay, better days are ahead. The World card reversed is like everything sucks. Kind of vibe, like, why am I getting constant bad luck? It's always going to be like this for me. It's that attitude, you know, like being down, being pessimistic, being depressed. Oops. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't know what way that was up now, and that's just annoying. The Hierophant's coming up so much. 10 of Wands reversed. The Hierophant reversed. Queen of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. It's definitely to do with... It's trying to be self-sufficient, successful, ambitious, succeed in your career. It's like I've made poor investments. I've invested in the wrong person, the wrong place, the wrong, job. I'm dropping the burdens. Queen of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It's like getting your feet on steady ground, getting your emotions in check, taking a deep breath, focusing, going for your goals. You've got to temper yourself before you go for what you want. Because I don't know which way that was. I mean, the Queen of Wands was definitely upright. 10 of Wands is dropping the burdens. The Hierophant is like, can be a marriage card, but it can be Taurus. We've got, so we've got fire energy with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It might be that you're coming out of a marriage with you being a queen, or you could just be someone who's mature, someone that's, got a decent level of success. But see, if you're a queen, I don't understand why you would be 9 of Pentacles. It's like, let's get one more, because if you were coming out of a marriage, that would make sense to me. Because it's like trying to be financially stable, like, and independent. The 7 of Cups reversed. Not knowing, it's like being at a crossroads, but we don't know where to go next, like confusion, Let's see who comes out for you. It's been a period of bad luck, confused about where to go next. You're trying to get independent. They could be a Cancer, they don't have to be. They're very determined, they're moving towards what they want. The Sun card, very, very happy energy, like carefree, abundant. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, it's a naked baby riding a horse bareback, giggling. So, like, that's the vibe of the Sun card. It's like naive optimism, happiness, carefree, childlike. The opposite of burdens, Recovery from heartbreak. Okay, so this person is like, they're recovering from heartbreak. They do feel successful. They do feel like better days are coming. Okay, they're healing. They could be a Leo, they could be a Cancer, they don't have to be. It's like they're feeling up, you're feeling down. In the outcome, we've got grief with the 5 of Cups. Grief, sadness, loss, regret. 4 of Swords. Trying to meditate, trying to take respite, stop the thoughts that are intrusive. Physically and emotionally, like, recover. Page of Swords, gathering information, watching, waiting. It just looks more optimistic on this side and looks more pessimistic on this side. So I feel like that's possibly you in the outcome. Virgo. Let's clarify what went on with them. Why are they heartbroken? Why are they recovering from heartbreak? Escape. Love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you're getting involved for the right reasons. Dawn of recovery. With each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. Yeah, they're like childlike, they're on the move, they're looking for love, they're over the last person. It could be a bit... I think love hurts more when you're younger, but... They're literally getting back on the horse again. Police. Fueling a fantasy. My God. Getting some strange stuff coming out. There are no real secrets in this world. Police fueling a fantasy. I feel like they've been doing stuff outside. Do you feel like that's what it's... If love is an emotional escape for this person, they're a bit childlike. You know, they move quickly. They're going to get hurt like that, aren't they? I do get a sense of immaturity. I get a sense of immaturity, immature behaviour, you know, getting into big trouble. They're not taking enough time to, like, heal properly. So you could be getting involved in third-party stuff people are already taking, you know, taking wild risks, being naive, like not looking ahead as to like what the consequences would be to certain actions. Like they just love living in the now. With that like Leo energy, they could be like just like total like throwing themselves into situations that are really not good. I mean, Virgo, your sign is like the most known for being reflective. You're the hermit. You are very wise because you take a long time to reflect on things. Like you're the opposite of what this person what this person is like. If you're confused about what to do, I wouldn't want to rush into anything, and then you want to get my independence back. Particularly if you're trying to rebuild financial independence. Let's get you some advice because I feel like this is important. Patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. You'll get something new, something healthy when it's the right time. Don't try to rush into anything, okay? I'm not getting messages because I don't think that's about like them and you. I think this is like a different person. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. There you go. Move slowly, okay, and it'll give you time to right anything that's going wrong, to get out of anything that isn't, you know, isn't wise. Give yourself get outs. Give people time to prove themselves, okay, in the right way and the wrong way. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action lists 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. Ooh! That's really nice. Let's get your fortune. This isn't the fortune, it's just something that I haven't used yet. Absolutely not. Don't let this person near you. Absolutely not, okay? It's a fool. It's someone that just jumps in. They don't think about the consequences. They almost like the drama. They like getting caught. It's an escape for them. You definitely aren't looking for that. They're like still getting over someone from the past, right? So their answer is to just run around doing like really outrageous stuff and getting caught by the police and shit like that. So I wouldn't. They're being exposed for all the things that they're getting up to. Do you understand? Like, don't go near this person. Tell them to jog on. What was I gonna do? Get your fortune. Okay. It's good timing because we're just about to wrap this up. Okay, you got a few. An unexpected gift will bring you great fortune. A time of great change is upon you. Trust the process. I like that. A powerful spell will bring you what you desire. Ooh, time to manifest, okay? Right, I'm getting excited now, but you need to think about what you want in a person, okay? This is the time to think about it. Okay, Spirit, I would like a person with these qualities. Spirit, I would like a career, like a workplace where my boss will take the time to get to know me, invest in me, be patient while I mentor me. I would love, to go into business, start a side hustle. I'd like to meet someone that's really into XYZ, has XYZ qualities. Make your shopping list, okay? You're being urged to manifest. You're due a little bit of luck from the universe, okay? Be patient, the tide will come in when it's ready. Right, chef's kiss on that one. Take care. Please remember to give me a like. Follow, subscribe, share the channel, repost the video for me. And I'll see you in the next one. I am going to do the rest of the signs either later tonight or tomorrow, okay? So, sorry if you've been waiting, but I'm going swimming now. Got to exercise, I've got swollen feet. Bye.